but I'm leaving New York. I thought I was going to hold on to my apartment. I'm not holding on to my apartment. Describe what you're looking at. You've been here, bud.
Yeah, I've been here before. Look, it looks like you're basically you're just like 25th hour, and you're going to the penitentiary tomorrow, and you're just kind of settling your affairs and like. Or this actually looks like the place where Brooks hung himself in Shawshank.
It does.
That kind of place. It's like I don't know. The radiators from the before the Depression.
The doors are like school doors.
Yeah.
They're weird school doors that have like glass, and they're wood and glass, but it's a type of glass where you can't really see in.
No, yeah. They look like they were broken down when a Japanese family lived here during the World War II. And
I moved to LA already, but I thought I was just going to keep this apartment because I was going to come back to New York a lot. And then I just made the decision. I'm kind of done.
You value maybe to a fault even.
Yeah.
A lack of hassle.
Right.
Like this place is kind of a lack of, but it's for many reasons a depressing place to lay your head.
But what happens to me is a lack of hassle becomes hassle.
Right.
That's a lot of.
Look, that is part of the game. Because
how many friendships do I have that you've rightly pointed out?
Right.
I get something out of it.
Yeah.
But the insanity that comes with it is so far outweighs. And then I realized I had this epiphany. I'm like, oh, I'm not even like a smart player. I'm addicted to insanity.
Well, here's the thing.
I just kind of like crazy people.
Yeah, because the people I don't think you say his name on the air, but like your friend from the mortgage place or whatever,
Howie.
Yeah, Howie. Yeah. Like you look up to these, or not look up. You value these people, but you're intelligent, you have talent, and you're succeeding at something.
Yeah.
These people who keep all these balls in the air, it's because they're living in like the day-to-day hustle, and that's all they have.
Right.
And that's like there's certain things to admire there, but like
why do I like them?
Because you have a romantic view of the Dickensian street urchins and fucking the Confederacy of dunces, and you like low level hustlers,
right?
But you also weren't hanging around St. Mark's getting stabbed all the time by them.
No,
I feel like you grew up. You want the old New York, and you like what they represent, because the alternative is disgusting. Also,
right?
I mean, it really is gross. If nothing else, they help clean out some of the these gentrifying idiots. I mean, I'm gentrifying too, I guess, to an extent. But whatever. Point is,
you're not gentrifying. You're de-gentrifying. Anyone who sees you, the prices go down.
That's a good point. I shouldn't feel bad.
You did not feel it.
I'm counteracting.
Absolutely.
I like myself. No, but that's the problem. They're not these these guys aren't written by Gilbert and Sullivan.
There's something about
they're actually stupid low level people are boring. The hustle is actually kind of boring.
Well,
in real life.
I've started to realize that. I was talking to a friend of mine recently. I won't say their name. And I was talking to her, and I realized I was going, you know what? For all of the madness that these people bring into my life, that a lot of it is very funny.
Right.
A lot of it is it's never boring. It's very funny. But here's the thing, and you just kind of hit the nail on the head. It does start to get boring.
Right.
It actually does start to, because you realize these people never evolve in any way. And a lot of them are just deeply selfish people,
right,
who are afraid to grow and evolve. So what they do is they have these crazy lives, and they populate their lives with crazy characters. But at the end of the day, it's just a fucking excuse to never account for their own behavior. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, it's like, I mean, you've seen it. These are the same people you probably hung out with who were, whose kids were, on Easter Sunday fucking,
It's a joke I have in my act now, where I go to a bar on Easter Sunday and, well, I don't want to give my joke away, but whatever. Right. I mean, it's all over social media.
Point is, while the mom's in the bar getting drunk.
Right.
Point is, it all seems fun in a joke.
Right.
But when you actually know that person, it's just kind of sad. And also it's like, when are you going to get your act together? That's that feeling of how many times can you tell someone?
There's something I liked about the freedom, though. I will be honest, and I still like about people that resist convention. And there was something about a lot of the people that I knew in that period, and a lot of them were drunks and a lot of them were not. But you look at some of the people that I'm around now in the entertainment business and like the cognitive dissonance some of them have, where they're the good guys, you know?
Right.
They're the resistance. And, you know, and then you look at their lives and you go, oh, you're doing the exact same things as all the people that you hate.
Right.
Really. I mean, literally.
I think the moral of the story is there's no one to look up to except Robert Mueller.
Yeah.
For his Vietnam service. I mean, every senator, I don't know if you watched any of this fucking hearing. But
no, what was that like?
It was just, it's not what he said he was going to do. He was going to, I can't answer that. I want to elaborate, read the report.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring me here?
Right.
But also every fucking congressman was like, thank you for serving in Vietnam. Would you know he just fucking like, you know, he torched some village and like fucking.
Yeah. Aren't these the people that were rightly against Vietnam?
Right.
Aren't these the people that didn't want Vietnam?
Right. He actually, I was reading about this.
Mr. Mueller, you know, in 20 years, it'll be like, thank you for your service at Guantanamo Bay. Now tell us about.
I was reading to say, he was in the Marine Corps in Vietnam, did it for a year, told his wife, I'm thinking about staying, doing this forever. And she's like, what? And then they transferred him to like a desk job and he like quit. His quote was, I didn't relish the Marine Corps absent combat. This guy just liked killing fucking peasants.
God, I didn't relish the Marine Corps absent my boot on somebody's neck. Nice.
You know, if you need, go get a potato and put a Marlboro Light in its mouth and watch that and then press play on your phone.